This week, a grand jury in St. Louis County, Missouri will continue to examine the evidence in Michael Brown's death. But prosecutors say it could take until mid-October to finish presenting all of that evidence. The unarmed teen was shot and killed by a Ferguson police officer almost a month ago. Now we've learned Ferguson police officers, they've started to wear body cameras to document their interactions with protesters. The officers wore the cameras for the first time at this protest, that march on Saturday. Ferguson's police chief says 2 tech companies donated about 50 body cameras and provided special training last week. Meanwhile, 5 protesters are moving forward with their multi-million-dollar federal lawsuit claiming the Ferguson and St. Louis County police departments used excessive force against demonstrators. Joining me now to talk about these and the developments is criminal defense attorney Eric Guster. Eric, thanks for being here with us today. And what do you make of the body cameras now being used by the St. Louis County police officers? Well,
body cameras are necessary, especially in today's age. For example, in Rialto, California, complaints dropped 88% when body cameras were implemented, because when people are on camera, not only does it protect the citizen, it protects the officer as well, and it will change the behavior overall.
There have been criticisms of it as well, though. It's not necessarily the panacea.
Well, and that is true. However, when you look at officer safety, you look at citizen safety, it will document every single thing, well, almost everything that happens in a traffic stop, in any type of interaction with the officer and the public, and in officer-related shootings. It will be able to tell exactly what occurred.
In this case, there in Ferguson, Missouri, the criticism from the protesters and marchers have been not enough community policing. Does this increase that community element of policing?
Well, body cameras will not. Community policing really means police going into the community, learning the people in the community, right, and really interacting with them, which much more of that needs to happen in communities all over the United States besides Ferguson. Because in this situation, with the Ferguson case, it really highlighted the need for officers to be embedded in the community and people to know them and trust them.
Well, as we watch this happening in Ferguson, at least in the St. Louis County police departments are wearing the body cameras right now. There is the National Mike Brown Law, which you're aware of, has 150,000 plus signatures. And what this is asking for is that all police departments across the country use body cameras. Is that feasible?
It is feasible. The cost of a body camera, average cost is around $400 per person. That is extremely inexpensive when you look at officer safety, community safety. You look at potentially cases being examined by someone that's not the officer or in the department. They will be able to transfer film to show exactly what happened in every single incident, every single stop. It will reduce minorities being stopped.
And they can use this in the cases and investigations as well, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Another thing that just happened, the National Bar Association, made of predominantly African-American lawyers and judges, they've asked for police misconduct information and reports from 25 cities across the country, St. Louis included, because of reports of brutality from police departments. What might happen from their investigation, if you will, into these police departments?
Well, number one, the National Bar Association, which I'm a member of, we will be able to look at each case, see whether the stop was lawful, see whether there was brutality in these stops, and investigate these cases and talk to witnesses, because a lot of these people, such as the community of Ferguson, they went without a voice, and they need someone to put eyes on these cases to see whether the police acted properly in each of these incidents.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric Guster, for your time on this Labor Day.
Thank you.
You bet.